Hi everyone, today we'll be making pizza, but we'll be making a very special kind of pizza, a dessert pizza. Now, some of you might find this pizza unconventional and probably think it will taste disgusting. However, I assure you, this pizza is very unique in its taste, and it most definitely does not taste disgusting, but it is very unique. We start off by adding 2 cups of all-purpose flour and 1.5 cups of bread flour, and top it off with salt, cinnamon, a bag of yeast. I use red platinum. And we also add light brown sugar for taste. Once all the dry ingredients are added together, we want to mix the dry ingredients well with a spatula until it is uniformly blended. When the dry ingredients have become uniformly blended, we're going to want to form the dough by adding in a couple tablespoons of olive oil and also about a whole cup of warm water. We can also add a little bit more water, but no more than another half cup. We're going to mix the dough with our spatula until all the flour has become integrated with the water and oil, and then we're going to use our hands to form the dough ball. This will take about 5 to 10 minutes of working the dough, and you're going to want to work the dough until it is completely smooth. Once the dough is completely smooth, we're going to rest the dough for about an hour, and you can rest it for up to 2 hours. When the dough is fully rested, it should have inflated to about twice its size. We're going to cut a third of the dough out to make the pizza. The first thing we're going to want to do is flatten the pizza with our fist to punch out all the air bubbles. You don't want any air bubbles in the pizza dough. We're going to proceed with making our toppings. The first thing we're going to make is the cheese frosting topping that goes on top of the pizza, and we're going to start with 1 cup of mascarpone cheese. Just go ahead and blend this with a hand blender until it is relatively smooth on the bowl. Then we're going to add in a couple teaspoons of vanilla extract, followed by about a cup of powdered sugar, and finally about a cup of heavy whipping cream. Blend all this together until you get a uniform cheese frosting, and you'll know when the cheese frosting is forming about soft to stiff peaks between that. After making our cheese frosting, we're going to let that rest and we're going to start working our pizza dough. With the cutout pizza dough, we're going to want to dust it on a floured surface and roll it into a large pizza circle. We're going to proceed to make this dough of pizza bread uniform. So try to get it as circular as possible and then go ahead and flip it a few times, and that should make the consistency even. Then we're going to brush both sides with a layer of olive oil. This is just so that when it's baking, it turns out crispier and it does not stick to the bottom of the pan. So make sure you dust or brush both sides well with a layer of olive oil. Be pretty generous with this brushing. Next thing we're going to do is to prepare the bulk of the cheese that goes into the pizza, and we're going to be Parmesan cheese. I really love Parmesan cheese because it is low in calories, but it packs a ton of flavor. So we're just going to grate out, about a cup and a half full of Parmesan cheese. And we're also going to make our final topping, which is bacon. Bacon is going to be our main protein in this pizza. And with the bacon, we're going to actually want to make it sweet because remember, this is a dessert bacon. So we're going to add honey and maple syrup to the bacon. Now we're going to form our pizza by adding in our Parmesan cheese, and we're going to add a layer of chocolate chips into the crust. Fold your pizza dough over to form a chocolate chip stuffed crust. This is going to be extremely delicious once we bake it. Then top the rest of the pizza with the rest of your chocolate chips, and finally add your bacon on top. This will pretty much finish the filling of the pizza, And finally, we're going to top everything off with a layer of that cheese frosting we made. This is to add extra flavoring to the dessert pizza. And finally, our bacon chocolate pizza is done. We're going to put this bacon chocolate pizza in the oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 16 minutes. Once you hear the bacon sizzling and you see the browning on the crust, we know that the pizza is complete. So we can just remove the pizza and cut it into fours. And we'll do a taste test. Now, I will say this bacon chocolate pizza is very unique in the flavor. The chocolate and bacon mix together really well if you like sweet and savory combinations, but if you're not into that, this pizza might not be for you. However, if you're really into trying novel food items, I highly recommend this pizza. For me, it was incredibly delicious, and I ate 3 slices total. My friend ate 1 slice. Now, the chocolate works really well with the bacon grease because that rich fattiness adds a tremendous amount of punch to the pizza dough, and you're going to be left wanting more after eating 1 slice. If you enjoyed watching this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a fantastic day.